Hey, Eric.
Wait.
Could you please? Hi.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
I'm amazing. I had such a great time tonight. And like everybody probably said the same thing, but God, it was unbelievable. I played in front of big audiences before, but never audiences that respond to every little piece of music and lyric, and it was cool. I said it on stage, but it was kind of a dream, you know? Yeah, I was blown away. I closed my eyes, they were still there.
Super. You actually answered two of my questions already. What is your cooperation with Tobias and Avantasia? Is it like a part-time job or just well, let's say?
I think I've secured my place in Avantasia, in the Avantasia Club. I think I've asked a couple times on the tour. I go, God, I'm having such a great time. And Toby goes, oh, you like it, huh? And I go, because I didn't have any clue to what it was going to be like, you know, singing, you know, being in a metal world. You know, Mr. Big is a hard rock band, right. Melodic rock band, and and also, you know, Jorn Landy was the guy that I sort of I didn't replace, but he split, and then I kind of came in, and I was really kind of afraid a little bit. I was going, oh God, I don't sing like Jorn Landy, and Toby kept saying, no, Eric, I want you. I want you to, you know, you're Eric Martin. I want you to Martinize it. I want you to be you, you know. And so I had a rough time about it for about a week, because you know I sort of faked my way through it, you know, you know, like that. But I got caught up in it, and I feel like part of the club. And then Toby goes, hey man, you're a member, and you're gonna have to get this tattoo. No, that'd be fun. That would be messed up. And here's the Avantasia tattoo. Oh. But I felt like when he said, you know, you're it. No, and he keeps saying either 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Whenever we do this again, I'm invited back. Cool. So, yeah, it's really cool.
Eric, let's say, what's up with Mr. Big after some, let's say, 20 years?
Well, you know, we got back together in 2009, yeah. And then we toured, like, you know, not a long tour, like, you know, maybe 3-4 months, but then we did it again in 2011. You know, we put out like kind of another best of in 2009 with some extra songs, but in 2011 we put out an album called What If, and we toured for 7 months straight. It was like the 80s, man. It was like, and we're a little older now, and I'm remarried. I have 2 kids, and they're twins, twin boys. Yeah, their names are Billy and Paul. Nah, bullshit. Anyway, and we decided that we would tour like every couple years so we don't kill each other. Yeah. You know, because we broke up, and we really didn't discuss why we broke up. We just kind of went, that's enough. Yeah, well, it's enough. But then when we got back together, that it would be painless and not you know, having record companies saying, you know, give me that next to be with you, give me that. We need you to tour forever till you kill each other, you know, and that's what happens. So we decided that we would just tour every other year. But then, you know, here it is 2013, and we were supposed to kind of get back together last year. But Paul did a solo album, and it wasn't really discussed. Everybody just said that, again, let's make it painless. Let's not rely. We have to do Mr. Big. We didn't really have to do it. So about 3 weeks ago, Paul Gilbert gave me a call and said, you know, I don't know what you're doing right now, but like, drop everything. Let's make a record. And I go, well, I'm on tour with this band Avantasia. And he goes, oh yeah, I've been checking it out on YouTube and other magazine stuff, and you're doing great. And I look at it like, I mean, I love being on Avantasia, but it's like keeping my chops up. And especially, I mean, look, I mean, you saw me out there tonight. It's a little different than Mr. Big. I mean, like I'm like, come on, you know, just a little bit more heavier, darker, a little more excitable, and so maybe Mr. Big will be a little tougher. And you know, I mean, look, we're tough already, but I'm just And actually with Billy Sheehan, he's got a band with Richie Kotzen, another Mr. Big alumnus, and Mike Portnoy. They're called the Winery Dogs, and they got a new album. They're going to come out and tour this year, and so between the two of us, man, we'll probably make a heavier Mr. Big album. But I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I have like the Avantasia song "Twisted Mind" in my head, and I might write a one pussy ballad, but I'm definitely gonna rock.
Eric, you live in U.S. still?
I do. I live outside of San Francisco, in a small beach community called San Rafael. It's by the ocean, and my neighbors are
Nice people.
James Hetfield,
Really?
George Lucas,
Oh.
Star Wars. Gotta love Star Wars. Da, 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 right, and you know, everybody, you know, from Mickey Thomas, Starship, to the Grateful Dead. I mean, we're all living in one huge community. Sammy Hagar.
Man.
Yeah, it's a great town, and I miss my town and I miss my family, but and I thought that this was just going to be a little thing where I just kind of sing a little bit, but I'm so caught up in it. I love this music a lot. Yeah.
Super. Guy from San Francisco. Football or soccer?
I'm sorry?
Football or soccer?
Isn't that the same thing?
Oh, hell no.
In Europe, it is. I know. Okay. All right. Yeah. I like the NFL. I'm a San Francisco 49er fan, but I'm a soccer fan as well. And I have to be because Tobias Sammet is a major soccer fan.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and he loves his teams and or his home team. And if you go against him, you're a dead man.
Yeah.
You know.
Bourbon or Scotch?
Bourbon.
Or whiskey.
Whiskey, Jack Daniels. Even though it's you know, I mean, there's better bourbon and there's, you know, better Scotch and stuff like that. But no, I've always been a Jack Daniels person. Old Number 7 has always been my favorite number.
I see. Eric, thanks a lot. It's been really a pleasure to seeing and hearing you tonight.
Masters of Rock was kicking ass. I really enjoyed myself tonight. Thank you. Thank you for the interview. It's awesome.